A pleasant morning to all of you. My name is Jan Berlin Papa and I'm going to report about traffic control, traffic sign, and traffic signal. In the end of this reporting, the student will be able to know the objective and learn what is traffic control, the category of traffic sign, the color of traffic signal, and the uses, and also the importance of it in the road user. Also, for the last part of this reporting, I will state some study regarding to the traffic sign and the effect of this in a road user. So, let's start our discussion. What comes to your mind when you hear the words traffic control devices? I think some of you that it was a devices and also sign that used in a roadway to prevent the accident. And yes, that's it. And also the purpose of this is to promote the highway safety, providing orderly movement in a road user. Yung traffic control devices, ginagamit kasi ito para maging maayos yung daloy ng sasakyan sa isang kalsada. And also, it is a devices, it can be manually, electrically, mechanically operated, which traffic permitted to proceed. Para malalaman natin kung dapat bang igo yung vehicle natin or hindi. Next is, example of the manually is the traffic officer. The traffic officer must conduct a hand signal. It depends on the situation and also in the volume of vehicle. Kapag may accident na nangyari, di ba yung traffic officer yung nagiging way natin para maging maayos pa rin yung daloy ng sasakyan. According to the Occupational Safety and Healthy Administrative website, traffic sign impose legal obligation in all drivers. And the sign need to be authorized by local government. Before the traffic sign are put in a roadway, the municipality and the construction company will hire an engineer to conduct study or perform whether or not certain signs are necessary or even useful in a particular location. Pinag-aaralan daw nila kung dapat ba yung traffic control devices ay nasa intersection, kung nakakapag-prevent ba to ng accident at mababawasan yung trapiko. There are types of traffic control devices, the traffic sign and the traffic signal. But before that, meron pa tayong general requirements sa traffic control devices. First is the attention. Kapag narinig niyo yung words na attention, ibig sabihin alert. Alert in what? Alert in giving importance information that we need to be focused. Dapat bigyan natin ng pansin. Next is time for response. Ito yung action na gagawin natin doon sa attention na nalaman natin para maging aware tayo doon sa important information. Next is respect of road user. Na-apply mo na yung attention, time for response, i-apply mo na sa sarili mo. Syempre, hindi lang sa sarili mo, kundi pati na rin sa kapwa mo, road user. If you want to respect you back, respect them. So, let's proceed to the traffic sign. Help regulating traffic by giving message to the drivers. It is a wide range of info. It can be symbols or words that convey information to the road user. Kasi hindi sa lahat ng oras makikita natin sa traffic sign ay words. Yung iba, symbols kung saan may meaning yun or may pinapahatid na informasyon. Next is the materials is retroreflective that reflect lights from headlights toward the driver eyes. Para mas matuli natin makita na may sign pala sa isang roadway. There are 6 categories of traffic sign. First is the danger warning sign, priority sign, regulatory sign, mandatory sign, special regulation sign, and informative sign. Next is the danger warning sign. Warn the hazardous condition that exists to the roadway. It is the cautionary sign that caution driver about hazard in a road. Ito yung mga bawal natin gawin sa roadway. Example nito is roundabout, traffic light, slippery road. Binibigyan tayo ng babala para maiwasan yung accident. Yung shape niya is equilateral triangle, the background is white, the border is red, and the symbol is black. Must obey for the safetyness. In addition, priority sign indicate the order in which vehicle should pass intersection points. They indicate who has a priority and who should give a priority. Parang sinasabi, sino ba yung dapat magbigay ng daan at sino yung dapat dumaan sa isang roadway. Yung diamond na symbol, priority road yun. Kapag yung diamond with oblique bar, end of priority. Yung circle with up and down arrows, priority for opposite direction. Tapos yung box with up and down arrow means priority over opposite direction. May rule tayo dyan, right before left rule. Kapag walang sign, yun yung susundin natin. In the illustration below, which the vehicle should pass the intersection points. May makikita kayo dyan na sign, yun yung priority road. That means that the right before the left rule is not applicable because the priority assigned through the use of signboard. The vehicle A has the priority of its own lane and the D yield the vehicle A. In the next illustration, there are two signs. Kapag may obstacle sa gilid mo, give way on the oncoming vehicles. Parang ikaw yung magbibigay ng daan. Pag naman yung blue na square with up and down, ibig sabihin priority over the oncoming vehicles. Ikaw naman yung dadaan. Yan yung pinagkaiba nila. Next is regulatory, restrictive, prohibitory sign. Mean to inform the road user of certain law, regulation, and prohibition. Parang sa pamamagitan ng pagbibigay ng sign, nalalaman natin kung ano ba yung mga hindi at pwedeng gawin sa isang roadway. According to the Federal Highway Administration, give notice to road user of traffic law or regulation. Accordance with the Motor Vehicle Act of 1998, every driver of a motor vehicle should drive his vehicle in conformity with any indication given by the mandatory sign, and not obeying this is an offense. Sinasabi rito na dapat sumunod tayo kung ano yung batas or yung sign na makikita natin sa roadway. Kapag kasi nalabag natin yun, may offense or penalty na ipapataw sa atin. The shape of the regulatory is circle. The background is white, the symbol is black, and the border is red. Kapag nakita natin yung C1, ibig sabihin no entry. Kapag naman circle lang siya, without oblique bar, ibig sabihin close to all vehicles. May standard prohibitory tayo sa Pilipinas. Kapag nakita yung circle with oblique bar, ibig sabihin ginagamit yun sa Pilipinas. Pag without oblique bar, ginagamit yun sa ibang bansa. Next is mandatory sign, used to set obligation of all traffic which use a specific area of road. Ibig sabihin, ano yung action na required, kung ano lang yung mga pwedeng gawin. Unlike in prohibitory, mandatory tells traffic what must do rather than must not to do. Dito kasi sa mandatory, kung ano yung mga pwedeng gawin sa isang road user. Hindi katulad dun sa prohibitory kung ano yung pinagbabawal. Example niyan, pwede kang mag-U-turn, round the foot, right turn, left turn. Yun yung example ng mandatory sign. The shape of this is circle with blue background and white symbol. Special regulation sign indicate a regulation or danger warning applying to one or more traffic lanes. Indicate lanes reserved for buses. It is the requirements which apply at all times. It also provides information about destination, direction, and facilities in a road user. Parang binibigyan tayo ng informasyon kung saan ba natin makikita yung telephone, yung airport, para hindi hassle. Yun lang naman yun. Binibigyan tayo ng information. Yung shape niya is pwedeng rectangle or kaya square with background of blue or green, and the symbols is black. For the last part of the category of traffic sign is the informative sign, used to guide the road user along routes, inform them to destination and distance, provide info to make travel easier and safe. The purpose of this is to give instruction and also tells the available services which can be find useful para mas malaman natin at madali nating matukoy kung nasan ba yung lugar na hinahanap natin, like hospital, ganun. Yung symbol nito is square or rectangle, shoulder rectangle, white background, which symbol shall be displayed. So let's proceed to the traffic signal. What comes to your mind when you hear the word traffic signal? It's also called a traffic light. It's a set automatically colored lights, red, amber, green, that control traffic in a road junction, pedestrian, or crossing. And also, traffic signal is the control devices, light signal automatically. Ito yung traffic signal makikita natin sa intersection para malaman ba natin kung mag-go tayo, mag-i-stop, or basta binibigyan tayo ng informasyon kung dapat ba tayong mag-cross sa intersection. There are types of traffic signal, the traffic control signal and the pedestrian signal. When you approach the red signal, it means stop. Do not cross the intersection until it turns into the green and the way is clear. Your vehicle is just behind the white stop lane. Kapag daw nakita natin itong red na signal, ibig sabihin huminto tayo. Mag-proceed lang tayo kapag umilaw na yung green color. Yung sasakyan dapat natin nandun sa may white stop lane, hindi lalampas. Next is the amber. Ibig sabihin ng amber is get ready to stop. If you are in the middle of the intersection, you must manage your speed limit to cross the intersection carefully before the red light turns to on. Ibig sabihin, kapag papailaw na yung kulay yellow, dapat ilimit natin yung speed natin, bagalan natin. Next is the green lights. What does it mean? Green light means to go or cross the intersection, but before the moving, look on the left, right, straight ahead, and make sure that the crossing or the intersection are clear enough to go. Parang kahit nakita na natin yung green na lights, dapat i-check pa rin natin yung kaliwat kanan, unahan natin para masigurado natin na wala nang sasakyan na nadaan. The next is the pedestrian signal. Give right way to pedestrian to cross a road during walk period. Stop signal on the traffic signal of the road. It is the devices used to signalize intersection to notify pedestrian when it is safe to go or cross the street. Ibig sabihin, sa pamamagitan ng pedestrian signal, binibigyan tayo ng babala kung pwede na ba tayong tumawid sa road or hindi pa. Pedestrian signal. When you approach the green person na umiilaw, symbolizes that you walk. Pag na-approach natin yung upraised hand, symbolizes that don't walk. Na-search ako about sa traffic control devices. Comparative study of rural stop control and beacon control intersection, which indicate that intersection control beacon were not effective in reducing stop sign violation. Intersection control beacon did not appear to be effective in reducing accident. Ibig sabihin, yung beacon control intersection, yung nilalagay sa tabi ng traffic sign, ibig sabihin, hindi daw yun effective. Parang kahit may beacon na sa intersection, nagagawa pa rin labagin ng mga road user. Sa pamagitan daw ng beacon, hindi pa rin daw nababawasan yung accident sa kalsada. Siguro dahil kahit anong tulong sa atin ng government or kaya ng municipality or kahit pag-aralan pa nila yung intersection kung nararapat bang lagyan ng traffic control devices. Kung hindi naman susundin ng road user, talagang magkakaroon ng accident. Hindi natin mabibigilan yun, or kahit hindi mababawasan kung yung road user hindi sinusunod yung traffic control devices. This is the fact that happen in a roadway. This fact present global health estimate and the global status report on the roadway safety. About 1.3 million people die on the world road and 20 to 50 million are injured every year. Road traffic crashes are major cause of death among all age group and the leading cause of death for children and young adults aged 5 to 29 years. Isipin nyo yun, sa isang taon sa buong mundo, may 1.3 million na tao ang namamatay. Tapos 20 to 50 million yung nasusugatan. Kahit anong gawin talaga ng government natin para masafe yung kaligtasan natin, kung yung road user or tayong mga drivers hindi natin sinusunod yung traffic control devices, talagang may mamamatay, may accident na mangyayari at may masusugatan. Yung major cause of death daw ay crashes. So, may salpukan talaga na nagaganap or yung collision of the two vehicles. Yung namamatay, yung age nila, kalimitan 5 to 29 years old. This is the conclusion. You must obey the traffic rules to avoid accidents and injuries. Dapat naman talagang sundin natin yung mga traffic control devices para mabawasan yung accident sa roadway. You must be cautious with the other road user. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, dapat nire-respeto nyo rin yung other user kasi hindi lang naman kayo yung gumagamit ng roadway. Next is, the traffic control devices are important because they keep people safe in the roadway. Sa pamamagitan talaga ng traffic control devices, hindi natin tatapos yung accident pero nababawasan natin. A roadway without traffic control became more accident and injuries. Without traffic sign would much more become dangerous. That's all. Thank you for listening and watching this video.